So we chose this picture, which is actually bone cells from a dinosaur. Obviously, it's been stained different colors. It's not naturally they're bone cell colors. But when me and Melissa went about picking a picture, we researched microscopic images because we wanted something that was kind of blown up and had patterns. We figured doing something in the microscope, we could see clear lines, patterns. So we chose that.
And whenever they showed us the pictures, because they had a whole lot, we decided we kind of all chose this one. For the art way, I just thought it would be a lot better to kind of teach the science people a little bit more about color mixing, and then aesthetics for this picture. I thought it would be really great to do something that is a little more abstract rather than not abstract, really representational. I thought it would be a lot more fun that way as well.
And in regards to the staining process for the cells, it's kind of a similar process as we did for our painting. The paint wasn't quite a paint and it's not quite a stain, so it would be kind of a nice way for the students to understand certain colors will stain certain types of cells, and that's how they got such a unique image. And then we can display that similar process in the actual blown-up version that we did.
When we picked a picture, we wanted to include something that we could show a planned-out process and organization. So like the lines and the actual circles, there's some pretty symmetric shapes and then also asymmetric shapes. And then we also wanted to be able to test different colors and the different solvents and how they would affect the image, so we could display some of the different textures you see within the picture.
And then we were kind of thinking like the relationships between artists and scientists. Something that we both do is look, observe particular things. Like we do a lot of still lifes, and like the lines and everything, different contours of that. So we thought that, the scientists also do that, like looking at like really close up on images and like observing each particular thing and like their distinct characteristics. So.
And why collaborate? Well, when you get art students and science students together, we had a lot of creative things going on between all of us, a lot of ideas bouncing off one another on where to put what colors or how to mix them. We'd ask the art students, how do we best get this teal color? And so we learned a lot about how the primary colors like red and blue are a lot stronger than the other yellow. Sorry. Getting a cue from the teacher. Anyways, so we wanted to collaborate with them in a positive way to get such a cool image. I don't know if anyone else has anything.
Yeah, in collaboration, it was really nice to have that mini lesson beforehand where they kind of showed us how like the salt would react with the water and also the vinegar and alcohol as well, how kind of it would react with the paints. It was really nice to see that, and then in the regular classroom it would be great to have, like if we were teaching our own lesson, to have like a mini lesson that the science kids taught, and then a mini lesson that the art kids taught, like about color mixing and patterns and stuff. So that would be a really awesome addition to this lesson.
I also think it'd be like interesting if we did have like a microscope or something to look at what was going on the silk screen, like with the salt, so like, we have such a distant perspective from it, but if we had something closer, I think we'd be able to understand it more and to see it more.
So I think one of the things that we learned, I think the most doing the collaboration, wasn't just that you can work together and come up with a project, but that both art and science are included in everything we do. It doesn't have to be just a way to engage our students in the activity, but to teach them both the science part and the art part at the same time. So they're both engaged and learning multiple concepts at the same time.
And also, as a science instructor learning to be one, we talk about how students don't necessarily understand how science is every day or the flexibility of science. They think it's like one way. So integrating art with that, you can teach them the flexibility and the creativity that can come from science, and just thinking up ideas and questions and then proceeding with the scientific process.
Yeah, in the art way, a lot of students will think that art's pointless, but it's really nice to integrate it with science to show that it is important and it can be integrated into everyday life that people use and make lots of money with every day.
Money.
Sometimes.